Okay, hey guys, let's go ahead and walk through my 2026 planner. This is the vertical version of it, and this is the cover page I have on it for now. I'm actually really quickly going to go over the cover pages real quick with you guys. So I have 2026 down the middle going vertical. Had to think about that for a second. And I have it in some like neutral colors, but I also have it in some colorful colors like you kind of saw on the one that I chose. And then I have 26 on the right hand side, just in the middle there, again in the same colors. I also have Hello 2026. This is in the neutral colors and the colorful colors. So definitely plenty of options to choose from. I have the one that I'm using right now on the left hand side going vertical in neutral colors, as well as these colors. And then I also have every single month. They are in the neutral colors and they're going across like horizontally, but I also have ones that are going down vertically. So two different options there in various colors. I have neutrals and then I did a color for every month. So January is kind of like this dark emerald blue color is the only way I can describe it. Maybe like a dark teal blue. Not quite like navy, but you know, pretty close. This is February. I did a pink color for February, of course, because it's February. It's the month of love. March is a green color. April is a purple color. May, I did kind of a crimson color. June is kind of like a darker green, not quite like an army green, but almost. July is a navy color because I just feel like July is kind of like a dark summer color, if you know what I mean. August is a teal blue. Kind of reminds me of like the beach or the ocean. September, I did a green, but it's more of like a green yellow, so it's a little bit different than June. October, I did orange because of course it's October. November is brown. And finally, December, I did a really dark maroony color. It's almost like a maroon brown. I think it's stunning for December. Like, I cannot wait to use this cover. There's the cover pages. I did the same thing for my horizontal planner. I did the months, the same exact color schemes and all that. They just have different covers, which we'll go over in a second. So this is the color page I'm rolling with for now. I really do like it. I feel like it's like a very nice neutral color in my opinion. But let's flip through it. So the first page besides your cover page is the yearly overview. And I just kind of have like an example here, by the way, of how you can use the planner. But when you zoom in, let's start from the top. We have 2026 up here, and that will take you to this page, this yearly overview page. And then in the right hand, along the right column, you have all the months that are linked, and you can click on any one of them and they'll take you right there. And then you also have a notes section at the bottom here, and I'll show you guys what that is in a second. So going over each month, you might notice something a little bit different. I have the calendars here like I did last year, but I also included the weeks, and they are linked to the weekly page. The days are also linked. So let me just show you real quick. You can go to the first, Thursday, January 1st. And go back to the yearly overview if you want to. And you can also go to the week. So let's just go to week 1. And this is the week 1 weekly overview. So that's how each of these months are. Oh, and also you can still go to the month by clicking that as well. But that's something that I had last year in my planner. I did not have the days or the weeks on there. So this is kind of a nice new feature for people who might have used my planner last year or seen it. And this one is definitely a lot more advanced. I'm getting better and better every year. So here's an example of how I'm using the planner. I have the one highlighted right here, and then I have a New Year's Day tag that I created and I'm using for these planners. And this is just kind of like an example of how you can use this right-hand section of the month, or you can just put a little collage in there if you want to. Literally dealer's choice. I wanted to kind of make this something that anyone could do whatever they wanted with. The other thing is I still have my quarters right here. So let's go to a quarter overview page. So you have a huge blank space to put whatever you want in here. I think I'm going to use it for creating a vision board of some sort for the next 3 months. I also have each of the months listed here on the left. The only thing is just the month is linked, not the days, but you at least have the calendars there. And then I have 2 empty boxes on the right for whatever you want to put. I haven't decided what I'm going to put in here yet. Maybe like a cleaning tracker, because I did create one of those. So I might put my quarterly cleaning tracker in one of the boxes and maybe use the space for something. I haven't decided yet, but I feel like this layout is definitely a lot better than what I had last year. I also have monthly overview pages, by the way, but they're not linked to each month. You will have to go to the notes section to grab them and paste them. The reason I did that is because not everyone wants to do a monthly overview, and let me just show you guys what the month looks like. So here's one of the cover pages that I have, but the months have a huge box at the bottom here for you to kind of use as a monthly overview if you want, or some sort of like, this is what's going on. Here's like the month in a few, I don't know, a few words or whatever. But also I figured you could use as a vision board if you wanted to, a place to write down your goals. It really can be used for anything, and I think I'm going to use this over my monthly overview page, because all I really need is, like, when I'm thinking of the month, I'm thinking of a vision board and I'm picturing like an overview of the things coming up, and then I'm thinking of goals. Like, what do I want to accomplish for this month? What are my main habits? That sort of thing. So that's kind of where I'm getting with the way the month is set up. The other nice thing is that every single day is linked up here. As you can see, let's just go to one of them. So you can go to the month, and I'm just going to go back a few notches. Also, the week is linked as well, so you can go to the week if you want to. The other nice feature is you have 3 different calendars up here that you can use. I just made them 1, 2, and 3. So you can completely customize what the calendars are for. If you want to use one for work, if you want to use one for school, if you want to use one for your bills or content creation or just vacation times coming up or whatever it is, or your business. That's why I have these 3 up here. So you can literally make them whatever you want, and they're all linked, and you can go to either one when you're within that month. This is the weekly overview, so it kind of gives you what days it is corresponding to. So in this case, it's the 28th through the 3rd. And you have a link to all of your calendars. You have a link to 2026 if you want to go, and you also have a link to the day specifically if you want to do that. The other thing I kind of added was just an extra box at the bottom if you wanted to put something for your weekly habits or just reminders or things that you want to focus on for that week. It's dealer's choice. Again, totally up to you. I just thought it would be a nice little feature down there. The other cool new thing is now you have a meal planner built in for every single week. If you click the little shopping cart, it will take you to this weekly meal plan page, which has what week it's for. You have all the days listed here. And then you have breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, and dessert in each little box. I'm going to zoom in so you can see it better. So you can write down like what you're planning to have or what you did have. If you're tracking like your macros, especially, it's very important to kind of see your eating patterns and see, especially if you're really focused on your fitness. I have to be very focused on my diet the rest of this year and next year because of the goals I have in mind, which I'll get into when I do my plan with me. And I really need to be tracking these sorts of things along with the calories, the protein, the carbs, the fats, all that stuff. The other feature I have in here is a grocery list, a meal prep section, and then a recipes to try section, because I always find recipes everywhere and I'm like, oh, I really want to try this someday, and then I forget about it after I save it, and then I never think about it again. So I really want to start writing down those recipes and putting them somewhere besides my brain, where it goes to nowhere, apparently. So I thought this would be a nice feature if you wanted to have your meal planning right here. I'm also thinking of creating a monthly calendar for meal planning, so some system, because I hate planning for meals every single week. I really do. it gets so frustrating. And so I am thinking of creating a monthly situation where you can just fill in for the month what you want to eat. I might even use one of my calendars for that, who knows? And basically just making my list based off of the month, if that makes sense. Okay, so let's look at a day a little bit closer. Again, you have access to the calendars, you have access to the week if you need to go back. You also have access to the yearly overview. So for this page, you have a time block, I guess, from 5 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. that you can use to plan out your day fully. There's also a to-do box, morning and evening routine, do today, habits, meals, and workout. So you can kind of track all the things in one. I originally had like so many things on the daily pages I made last year, and I felt like it was just too much. I never used like 90% of them, so I feel like this kind of condenses it a little bit and still gives you a little bit of freedom to do what you want. So let's go to the notes section so I can show you guys all the cool things in there. So I have templates on the left side and then stickers on the right side. And they are all linked to their respectable page, but I'm just gonna flip through them because that's gonna be easiest. So on the stickers page, we got all the months. They are not linked, but you can take a screenshot of these and use them on whatever page you want and save them. I also have all the holidays listed here, also a place where you can put your own holiday if you want to, and it matches like the theme of everything. On this page, I'm calling this tags, so we have like things like your appointment, errands, areas to clean in your house, wedding, anniversary, appointments. I also have stuff for like working out, payday, work, all that good jazz. And of course, this is going to be an ever-evolving list. I'm sure eventually I'll release more tags as time goes on, but those are just ones I could think of. This is a templates page, so I have a mood tracker which could fit on a daily spread. I also have this which could be used for like habits or working out or whatever you really want. I have this for the meal box that you can put in. I have this for the workout box where it has the exercise, the sets, the reps, the weight, all that good stuff. And then I have a goal tracker where you can kind of fill in where you're at, especially for long-term goals. It's kind of nice, so you can see if you're like 50% of the way through or 75, and it just gives you a nice visual aid if you would like. Again, more templates will be added as time goes on. This is just kind of what I have for now. These are the icons. So I have some that are white with a black icon, and then I have some that are black with a white icon. And essentially these are just you can put them anywhere really. I have all sorts of random things in here, but also things that kind of make sense, like different holiday stuff, and you know, you can really use an icon for like anything. So I have them to use with your tags, or you can just put them on your calendar to symbolize something. It's really up to you. This is a grid page. I'm gonna zoom in so you can see it better, but this is like a grid page, so you can write on it like notes or whatever you want. I have a dotted horizontal, no, sorry, I do that all the time. I have dotted vertical setup, like kind of like a bullet journal, and then I also have horizontal. I have a split page just in case you want to make notes or something. And then I have a health tracker, which you can use as like a full page for the week. And you have Sunday through Saturday on here. And at the bottom, there's health goals, wellness goals, and progress. This is what a monthly overview page looks like. You have a nice big blank space to do like a vision board or put a goal thing, whatever you want. And then we have these other empty spaces, again, to make it customizable, so you can put whatever you want in here. I figured it would be nice to have in case somebody is like, I want to, you know, maybe you have a crazy month coming up and you don't need something like this every month, but the one month you do need it, you want to kind of write everything out. This is a yearly tracker, so you can use this for weather or moods or, I don't know, habits even. If you have like one habit you want to do every single day, And you also have a space down here to put the key so that you can remind yourself what the colors mean and all that stuff. I thought this would be kind of nice to add. I think I might track the weather, honestly. Maybe even my mood. I don't know yet, but again, it's customizable. It's whatever you want to track that is for an entire year. Here's a goal tracker. It's all empty boxes, so you can quite literally put whatever you want, but I thought this would be nice if you want to include it in your monthly or quarterly overview. This is a cleaning tracker. So I have one that's like for daily use, monthly use, and quarterly. I guess I didn't include a weekly one, but that's fine. I feel like you could probably use the daily as like a weekly one, but I wanted to kind of include a variety for cleaning tracker purposes. I struggle with that, so I thought this would be something nice to add in. I have an appointment tracker as well, so you can put your appointment, date, time, check-in time, and address, so you know exactly what appointments you have already scheduled for the year and which ones are coming up. I have an address book that I included, so you can put name, phone, address, and email. This is a house maintenance tracker. It's for Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. If you own a house, you know there's always something quarterly that you should be doing for your house. So this is kind of nice to keep track of all those things, or even just note the last time you did something, especially like changing out air filters and that sort of thing, or doing maintenance on your washer or whatever it might be. This is a nice place to track it. So that's the end of the vertical version of my planner. I'm gonna switch over to the horizontal. Here is the horizontal planner. This is the cover page that I'm using for now. I'm still debating on which one I want to go with. I haven't fully decided, but I don't know. Like, part of me is screaming to use this one because it's nice and big and there's just like, it has all the same things. But the other part of me really likes the simplicity of the vertical one. So I'll decide. I'll use both of them for a little bit and kind of go from there. But let's get into this planner. But first, let's show the covers. So the covers are literally exactly the same. The only difference is for the months and stuff, I only have one that's going in this direction, but all the colors are the same. Nothing is going vertical, which in hindsight, I guess I could have added that, but I didn't. So let me just flip through some of these just so you can see and get an idea of what the covers for this planner looks like. Okay, yearly overview page. We're going to start with this again. So we have 2026, which will take you to this yearly overview page. And on the right, oh, I turned the page. On the right column area, you have all of your months still that are linked. This one does not have a notes section. You will have to physically scroll to it. What I recommend doing is scrolling there, marking one of the pages as a bookmark, and then you never have to doom scroll like that ever again. I should have planned better, and I didn't, unfortunately, for this planner, because this was the first one I created this year, and I did not think about a notes section, and it was way too late to add one, so it just never ended up happening. So please forgive me. All right, so just like the other planner, you have a link to the month. You also have a link to the day, and you have, oh, I should just click this. This is gonna take me way too long. And then you also have a link to the week as well. So let's go through these pages, shall we? First and foremost, actually, let's show the quarter one overview page. So this is the quarter one overview page. You have a giant vision board in the middle, the months there on the left, and then on the right, I have goals, quarterly tasks, and brain dump. So this is just, you know, they have prompts in them, but you don't have to use them. You can cover them up and put whatever you want in any of these boxes. But I just kind of like the way this looks a little bit more than the vertical version, but again, I haven't decided yet. So let's go to January. The calendar is set up very, much the same. We have the days up top. I did include the weeks as well. It's just really light on the left hand side there, but they are linked. So let me just show you guys that real quick. So linked, and then the week is also linked. And then you actually have 5 different calendars, and I did put icons with these, so I'm sorry for doing that. I should have just done 1 through 5. Too late now. But the so each of these icons, it can symbolize honestly whatever you want, but I have like a calendar, money, school, content creation, home. So again, these can be anything you want them to be. There's no rhyme or reason for them. You can even cover up the icon if you want, but I decided to do 5 calendars for this one for anyone who wanted multiple calendars instead of just 3. Like maybe you have so many different things you need to track. So let's look at a weekly overview. It's again set up pretty similar. It's obviously just a little bit different. There's no like extra box down here. It's just kind of an empty space. But you have access to all of your calendars, and look, there's a shopping cart so you can go to your meal plan. And on the left hand side, you have Sunday through Saturday with breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, and desserts. And then there's also recipes to try, grocery list, and meal prep section. As per usual, your days are linked via the weekly calendar, but honestly, it could be weekly, monthly, or even the yearly overview, and you can still get to one of the days. All the calendars are linked up top. The week is linked, so you can go back to it if you need to, or you can go back to the year. This one has a little bit more of a time block, so it goes from 12 a.m. to 11:59 p.m., so the entire day, and it has little 30-minute increments in between. So you can really, the other one also has 30-minute increments. It's just a shorter day range. And then I have tasks, bills due, habits, upcoming meals, workout, and routines. So again, you can kind of customize all of these boxes to be whatever you want, but at least they're available to use. So I'm gonna go, see, I have my bookmark there for my sticker pages and stuff. So let me just go through some of these extra pages I created. I have a templates page as well, which obviously the templates are just going to look a little bit different because of the layout of the planner, but they all kind of accomplish the same thing. The only new thing is this tracker right here. It's for like measurements. So like your hips, your arms, your waist, your legs, you know, whatever you want to track as far as measurements. Just another way to track it. Obviously no one has to use it, but I thought it'd be nice to include in this kind of layout. And then you have all the tags over here, same ones. And then you also have the holidays as well, and you can create your own holiday if you would like. Here are the icons. I had to separate them on 2 different pages because it just wouldn't quite fit over there. So here are those icons. Here's a cleaning tracker. It's the same exact thing. We got daily, monthly, and quarterly. This is an appointment tracker. Similar setup, it just looks a little bit bigger because of how you can spread things out on this type of page. An address book, again, with the same information. And then a house maintenance tracker with Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4. And that's the end of this planner. So that is it for my planners. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and as always, please let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns. down below and I will answer them. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I can't wait to do my first planning session on this planner. It's gonna be really interesting to see which one I end up going with because, like I said, I'm still on the fence. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next video.